Hey everybody, this is like gonna be my first video, I guess, on my, well, first video in the sense of me speaking and actually doing something. I just kind of draw on my phone sometimes and then I'll just like upload the progress. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna give you a sketchbook tour. These sketchbooks have been in my shelves for like 4 years now, so they're pretty old. Well, not really. You think that they wouldn't be that old, but they're pretty old to me at least, because my art style has changed a lot. So I guess we can get started, and I'm going to be rambling on about whatever the heck I can think about while looking at these sketchbooks. So let's get started. I do like to tape in lots of stuff. Like this was the time where I got like a bunch of Copic markers, and I would have like little printouts of like all the colors that I had and whatnot. And so I would just keep those on hand. I did end up getting like a actual big sketchbook. So, but you can see at the time I was really into Pokemon because my first page is a bunch of swatches and a Mimikyu. And we also have we also have Zane from this series that I used to like at the time. Ironically, of course, it was Minecraft Diaries. Me and my friend used to watch it like all the time during school, and like it just kind of became a part of my daily routine was just to watch this. So I drew Zane here, and we have like the pages are bent because gosh, I hated this sketchbook. And we have a grunt from Pokemon Sun and Moon. I loved the style from these. I thought the style from these was amazing. And then we get into my favorite character, which you're gonna see a lot during this sketchbook, which is Guzma. Dude, Guzma was like cute. I don't know. He was just really really cute, and I drew him at least 5 times in the sketchbook. I'm not quite sure why. But we also have, ooh, looky here. We got some 21 Pilots up in here. This is what I was really into at the time. Was just emo music. Well, it wasn't really emo, but you know what I mean. We have Lusamine from, I didn't actually like her, so I'm not quite sure why I drew her. But here she is. I think I liked her style the most. I remember showing this to my friends, and they were like, Mal, that tongue is not what tongues look like. And I was like, frick it, I don't care. And then here's our lovely Guzma again. Looks very, very bad. And then here's Zane. I have a cutout, or not a cutout, but like a tape in of like one I did like a long time ago before this one. So this was like a redraw, I guess. This is what he looks like before. And that's what he looked like after I redid him. He looks a lot different. You can tell I had crappier markers then too. Let's see. Guzma, again. This was, I took a lot of inspiration from like other artists I followed on YouTube and stuff. So I can't remember quite who it was, but they did the tape at the top thing, and like I think they even did Guzma as well. So that's where I got the pose from, but it's Guzma for the third time. And then we're getting into just trying out different markers. Like when I was working on the sketchbook, I actually got at least 5 or 6 new markers every week. Copic markers, of course. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't really use Copic markers anymore because I don't know, like, it's just such a tedious medium. And I like working with, like, single colors. Like, you can't really it doesn't pick up well on the camera. But this was just like a single Copic, like, gray tone of Gladion. And then, this is so bad. This is awful. This is, again, new markers. And, like, I copied somebody's style, obviously, because I've never drawn like this before. And it's not good. anatomically correct. You can see I kind of messed up here. There's a piece of paper here, and I don't know what's going on up here. So, sketch, don't know what went on here. God, what's her name? Lily from Sun and Moon again. Didn't finish her. And this was a girl in my class at the time. And I remember when I finished drawing this, I was just like, you know what? This looks a lot like another girl that I know. And everyone agreed with me. They were like, yeah, it looks like this girl, blah, 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 blah. And I kind of felt really bad because, like, I kind of didn't really like this girl. And I wanted to, I don't know. And then I did this at a friend's house. I have a little jewel up here. I did this at a friend's house. And it's like a, I don't know, succulent. And I used greens and pinks. And I just thought this looked so good. I thought it looked really good when I did it. And we have some hand practice. Not good. Not good at all. A single tulip. And then these 2 pages, this one and this one. I didn't finish this one. This is supposed to be Luke from The Walking Dead Season 2. But I didn't finish this one. And this one is of Ben from Season 1. They were my favorite characters. So I did a little tribute to them. And then unfinished sketch of Blue Diamond from Steven Universe, of course. And then I got new markers here. So I did a sketch of somebody. And then this dude in my class, he was from Ukraine. He went over there and he brought us back these. And I don't know, I thought it was really cool, so I kept it. And then unfinished garbage. Unfinished garbage part 2. And then we have when I was getting into Animal Crossing, like, a lot. Like, I absolutely love Animal Crossing New Leaf. So I drew Isabelle as a grunt from Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm really proud of this one, actually. Like, ooh, that looks good. Unfinished drawing of Gladion. And then this was supposed to be me. My hair is not that color. My eyes are not that color. And then we just have, Guzma again. We just have some stuff. I have no idea what any of this is. We do have draw every day. It's a rock fact, which is very true. And then some more unfinished stuff. I stole this from a YouTuber, obviously. And then cacti. And I think some notes from my friends. And then, yeah, that's it for Sketchbook. It's not my first sketchbook. I can't really remember which sketchbook this actually is. I have a couple. I have at least 10, but I don't know what order they come in. So this is from 2016. I was, 12, 13 at the time. It might have been 2015. I'm not quite sure. I'm not really speedy when it comes to working on sketchbooks. And then we have the follow-up sketchbook. This one is a lot more beat up than the first one. I've got some sticker. This was from the book fair at our school. My friend gave it to me. I forget, what does it say? It's stupid. And then I had like you can't really, it's not picking up on the camera. I had like this like label printer, and I printed these out. This is a quote from Night in the Woods, and then this one, it was a god awful meme at the time. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to post that. And then unfinished Welcome to the Sketchbook page, obviously. We never finished those. And then the first few pages of the sketchbook is actually a bunch of redraws. So I would say this one is from 2015, and then I redrew her in 2016. And my style has changed a lot. I actually drew her on my channel, 4 years ago. There's a speed paint of her. I would like to call her my OC, but she's not. I don't know who she is. I just kind of made her up. So, have that. And then a redraw of a comic. I had this problem. Ooh, my hair is in the way. I had this problem with self-insert OCs. So this gal right here, her name's Lavender, is supposed to be me, and then this gal here was supposed to be like my friend at the time. So it's so bad. It's so bad. And then I tried to redraw. I didn't even finish it. And it's not... I actually kind of like this one better. It's goofier. And then we got another redraw of some emo garbage. It says... It says, I'm just a pearl, useless on my own. So emo. And then we have the redraw. And she looks awful. Her hair looks like a piece of plastic. And then, okay, I know what's on the next page, and it's cringe. It's really cringe. You can tell that, like, whatever I was into at the time really influenced my drawings. So on this side, we have a finished Tom and Tord from Ed's World. And then on this side, you can tell that I did not care about Matt and Ed all that much. I never finished it. I never finished it. I never finished it. And then unfinished drawing, I don't know who this is supposed to be. Unfinished drawing of human DJ KK from Animal Crossing, don't know why. Sketch of Tord, or Tom, I stole from somebody, I'm not quite sure. And then I was actually really, really proud of this drawing. I started work on it in my 9th grade math class, which would have been Algebra 1 at the time. And I was just sitting in the back kind of doing whatever, and I brought my markers that day. And I made this. The roses took me a very long time. Oops. And I don't know, I was just really proud of this. And I didn't really used to show my art all that much to everyone that I knew. But this I did. This I showed people. I was extremely proud of this. I would love to redraw it. This looks... Oh, that looks really good. I did a good job of it. Redraw of Undyne. And then, again, this was a Vine that was really popular at the time. And it's supposed to be in line with me, but it's totally not. I do not have blue eyes, and I do not have blonde hair. I have brown hair. And I just... It's kind of emo in a way. I do not look like this at all. I used to kind of dress like this. Had the black nails because I was emo, of course. And then this. I love Night in the Woods. Absolutely love this. This piece, I love the way that I did this in the back. This is of May from Night in the Woods, the main character. I kind of stole the style, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember. But I'm really proud of this one. And then we have some more Night in the Woods stuff here at the bottom. And then this is the time where I got a bunch of calligraphy pens. And I would practice calligraphy. You could see some of it in the beginning of this one. And I think the other one. But this was just beginning of practicing calligraphy. And more calligraphy, of course. We can see that I really cared about Ethan Nestor and blood for some reason. And then we did some... I have a set of Prismacolors, but I don't really like them all that much. I hate working with colored pencils. I always have. So I have a huge set of them, clearly, but I never use them. And then every year, for some reason, I drew Mark for his birthday. And, well, I think this was his 27th, 8th birthday. This was him and Ethan and Tyler. And then I got new pens over here, so I tried them out. This was supposed to be Dan from Dan and Phil. And then this, I am still extremely proud of the watercolor work. I stole the idea from this artist. Well, the base idea. She actually did, I forgot what she did, but she did something like this, so I stole the front-facing look and, the color palette and everything. And then this was a request, I forgot who, from my old school. They wanted me to do a pineapple for them, and I hate this. This is so ugly. And then we have a mermaid in a jar, and it says twapped because she's twapped in a jar. And I love mermaids. I actually still really like this one, even though the anatomy isn't quite correct and the hair is a little too floofy. I actually really like this one. Did not finish. Did not finish. This was I remember this is supposed to be Amy, Mark's girlfriend. Not finished. And this is Ed from Ed's World, a tribute to him. And then I have no idea. I knew I used a highlighter for this. I can explain. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna explain. And then looks like that's it for this one. Not much. This one was more jam-packed than the other one. And lucky for you guys, I have one last sketchbook to look through today. This is probably one of my favorite sketchbooks. It's 2015. I named it Wanted for some reason. I think the Steven Universe special was going on, Wanted, and I was kind of inspired with a couple of stickers on the back here. And yeah, let's get started. And then clearly, I don't know if they can pick it up. It says my name here, and then if anyone found it, I would give them just measly $10 for it. Guzma again. I remember this was a sketch I had in here before I started working on it. Like I was working on that first sketchbook I showed, and I did this one. I had got this one at the same time, and I was like, okay, Guzma again. And yeah, this is why he's in here on the first page. And then I don't know if you can tell, but this is a moleskine sketchbook. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I glued the pages together because of the Copic work. I just hated looking at it, and I thought it was more cohesive that I glued the pages together. I have like a palette here of all the colors that I used. And a date! Looky there, it's 2017. This is the Topaz Fusion from Steven Universe. Most of these are Steven Universe. We got Aquamarine. We've got Lars before he turned pink. We have Rhodonite, Pad Paracha. Surprised I remember all these. Oh my god, I actually really like this one. We have Lars when he turned pink. We have the Rutile twins, which I actually really love the composition of this one. At the time, I was experimenting with color theory, and I found that like muddy reds look really good with like light blues. So I used that for the Rutile twins. We have the Zircons. We have blue and yellow. And this is when I was also really into Be More Chill. I still am. The music is awesome. This is Michael from Be More Chill. And then I had a plant named after Michael. So this is him. We have my markers here that I was just doodling about with. And then also at the time I was into, I think it's called Villainous. It was a show that it had like a bunch of pilots, but I don't ever think it took off, actually. I'm not quite sure. I never followed it fully. So look, I was gonna glue these two pages together, but I never did. We have, I can't remember their names, but I have these two. We have a sketch of not quite sure what, and then some hand practice. Then we have the bear from Villainous, which was actually voiced by Markiplier. I think that's why I kind of got into it. It's because I wanted to support Mark. And then we had some, it's that challenge where you just kind of draw a shape and then you color a shape and then you outline it and it's whatever. Then we have more. And then I messed up on Amethyst. I made her a little too skinny. But I really like this one. Like, I had cut up the pages to have like a little flip. I stole this idea from somebody. I'm not quite sure who. But on this is supposed to be Enid from OKKO, because I was in that as well. And then blank page. I'm not quite sure who this is. Just a sketch, I suppose. And then look, again, Mark's birthday. We have him, Ethan, and Tyler. It's not picking it up because it's graphite. He was turning, I think it says 28. He might have been 27, I don't know. And then I had took a break between this part and this part. And then when I came back, I was into Star versus the Forces of Evil. And this, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. I feel awful because she's my favorite character. Oh no. But at the time, like, Star was going through some stuff and I was inspired. And then we have her, which, Lord, I forgot her name. And then we have 2D from Gorillaz. This is when, God, what was that album called? It had just came out. And I was totally digging the songs, and they had a new music video. And then this was a jump. I had stopped here, and then I had, this is August 10th, and then this is supposed to mean 2018 because my stamper didn't go up any further. And then I guess I jumped to this. And then redraw in 2019. And then that I have a few blank pages because I never finished this one for some reason. And a pocket. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. And then that's pretty much it for my sketchbooks. I have, these are over the span of 2 years. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will try to film some more sketchbooks. I don't know if I'm gonna go older or newer. I would like to go newer, but we love to make ourselves cringe with our older sketchbooks. But I guess that's gonna be it, and I'll see you later.